but who knows? Because I think, America. This is why I'm quitting, comedy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm on the way out.
Done?
It's the fact. I watched the Bin Laden. Of course, we all seen the thing.
Yeah.
And there's the conspiracy, what they call conspiracy nuts, and then there's whatever. And the thing that gets me is that when there is one little question that makes you go, what? Mm-hmm. That we don't galvanize and say, no, you're not allowed to say anything else till we cover this. Give me a straight answer. A straight answer, because flushing Bin Laden down the ocean like he's cocaine from the Goodfellas.
You don't feel that was
it
reeks of cover-up.
It doesn't prove anything. Somebody like Hannity to make me sound like a complete idiot if I went on the show and went, he flushed him down in the fucking ocean. It's just, you go, there's nothing that just makes you. You go, what?
Does it just reek of cover-up of something?
But it does.
Yeah.
But can we focus one day on one issue that bothers us as a country in terms of this whole, let's say.
But they'll never answer it.
So let's say this, whatever news you follow, because what it is, I listen to Fox or listen to CNN or listen to the conspiracy guys, mm-hmm. which is, my source of news.
Sure.
So there has to be something where we go, let's take out all the fucking shit, right?
And just concentrate
and let's concentrate on our own logic in our own scenario. And in anyone's scenario, do you fucking throw Bin Laden in the ocean? In any of your own scenarios.
I love Patrice's take on this.
Not the news is telling you this, because Fox will just go. The difference to me between like the Alex Joneses, the Webster Tarpleys, the fucking Farrakhan, and Alan Watt. Those are the four guys I get my news from.
Yeah.
Okay. There's always a way for you to go, fuck you, and then you go look it up.
Yeah.
It's always that. It's historical.
Mm-hmm.
The regular news does not allow you to fuck with history. If you see people that go, the Gulf of Tonkin, people go, Danny dismisses that.
Yeah.
Shh, that's not the issue. Gulf of Tonkin, suck a dick. But there's no weapons of mass destruction. We're there for nothing. Shut up. You don't support the troops, and you're just babbling. But you go, wait a fucking minute.
Yeah.
The Gulf of Tonkin's fake. We died. The motherfuckers died. It was fake. But they go, suck my dick. So the thing about the quote-unquote conspiracy guys, you can go fuck you and go look that shit up and go, holy shit. This happened. It was fake. So my thing is, fuck listening to people. Now just go with your own fucking mentality. There's a lot of things that's going wrong with this Bin Laden shit.
Now, what's your take on the whole thing of the Muslims have to be fucking disposed of now, whatever it is, in a day?
Really? Let me tell you something. If you Google any criminal, Babyface Nelson, there's a picture of the guy that shot him in his face, taking a look at what the fuck I did shot.
You're right, yeah.
Bonnie and Clyde, that bitch, they will never show a bitch dead, but you go Bonnie and Clyde, bullets all in her face. Right. And fucking
G-Man is out
G-Man
there. With a Tommy gun.
Like so.
Break it down. What do you think happened?
This is
break it down,
in conspiracy world.
Right.
Okay.
No, in Patrice's world.
But this is, I get a lot of my shit in my world.
But
okay, what do I believe?
You're a thinker.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's your?
I believe. All right, here we go. But I don't have any fucking endorsements to lose, so
yeah,
I'll just say it. I believe, and this is the thing, you can't prove it. I believe that he had lent himself, that Bin Laden, because if this is the history of it. We were in cahoots. We're in cahoots with everybody. And this is why Muslims hate America. Not because of we living in America and live how we want to live and do radio. Living in America.
Wow. Very good.
They can't hate that song. They gotta dance to that fucking song.
You love that song.
Because there's no song that they do that's better than Living in America.
No.
Being at me here. Really? Being at me here is better than Living in America? nigga?
Rocky's fucking working out to it.
Here we go.
Yeah, this is fucking great. You can't hate. You can't hate on this song.
I don't. Let's not bomb today. Let's listen to
today.
this. Enjoy. Because I enjoy living in America
We
myself.
don't like Americans. We want to kill them. But this song, James Brown. Living in America.
The reason they hate us is because we support the evil regimes that. So Egypt and all these like dictators who suppress their people.
Yeah.
We help them.
Right.
We make sure that they stay in power. So that's why they hate us, first of all. I think, and listen, there's a new Bin Laden that they already setting up. This guy that had dinner at the White House. Al Asari or something. He's the new.
He's had dinner at the White House?
Yeah, they've been talking about it. He had dinner at the White House like in 2002. Because he was one of the good ones. Now he's the next Bin Laden. This guy from Yemen. I think it's Al Asari or something. I think Bin Laden was in cahoots with them a long time. I think he was getting sick. I think they needed a war. And I think that they set him up in this compound, okay, and let him live his last days out being the face of evil. Mm-hmm. I think he died somewhere because who's to prove that he wasn't? They fucking caught him and threw him in the ocean, like I said, like how you would flush cocaine down the toilet when the cops kick in your fucking door.
We needed that terrorist, Karen.
Karen! How could you flush Bin Laden?
They wouldn't have found him. We needed that terrorist.
I'm sorry! Do you understand?
The only bad guy we had.
What I'm saying, this is all conjecture, but I'm saying what I believe.
So it was just time to tell the world that he was dead.
It was time, and it was time for Obama because he's not done yet. His mission ain't done, and this helped him a lot. They didn't count on something that I knew about.
But why wouldn't
is that white racism is more powerful than he thought it fucking was.
Really?
So now he has to almost become Bush.
Yeah, he is kind of slipping.
Gun-ho, and we killed the motherfucker.
And that white racism you're correct about because his poll numbers only went up a tiny bit after that.
Because I heard some
If that happened with George W., his fucking ratings would have went through the roof.
They would have made sure that you could do 4 terms as
I think
president.
I think Obama only went up 3, maybe 4 points.
Because white racism is
only at
it's
52%.
a lot more. It's deep, man. And so I think personally they needed a face to this. Okay, he's not only was public enemy number 1. People would argue he was next to Hitler in terms of
Right.
He just didn't have the numbers.
his cachet.
Right.
Yep.
Of
What he wanted to do.
yeah, of his evil.
Evil.
EVL.
So you go look, I think he was a sick old man. I think he died a long time ago, or he died in that place. They staged that shit, plastered he's dead, so Obama could get elected. They're gonna put another guy in, and here's one of the things. One of the guys, Webster Tarpley, who I like him. He's just one of those machines. Those conspiracy, but he's a historian though. He goes, look, and he said this shit in 2007. He said, I'm nervous about this guy because, see, the thing about Bush, and they call it the neocons, the things about Bush, he was a cowboy. He was like, we're going to go in there and fucking bomb him, fuck him. But Obama's not that kind of guy. So basically what he's saying is, look, the people he worked for, which is the bankers, okay, they want, Britain and America wants to keep power. They want this white people to be powerful. I tell people this: they're not going to let brown people rule the world. They'll destroy it first. These white bankers, man. So basically, this guy, fucking Brzezinski, who is the face, he's the puppet master. He wants to stop China and Russia, and if he can, he wants to pit them against each other to destroy each other. And what they would do is, now they're talking about going to Pakistan. They start in trouble with Pakistan.
Yeah.
Because how could you harbor this guy? What they're going to do with that is take Pakistan so they can strategically have things. They want to control Pakistan because Pakistan's friendly with China.
Well, wouldn't Pakistan have said something like, hey, by the way, this guy's been dead for fucking years. We know it.
But they have.
Wait. And
you remember this lady that got fucking the prime minister of Pakistan? It was a woman.
Yeah.
She said, "Oh," she goes, what was the guy with the fucked up head? Looked like the guy they caught, and he was in a t-shirt, and he was
yeah.
They caught him, and he was a big timer.
Yeah.
She says out loud, this lady, fucking her name, the prime minister. She was murdered in 2007.
Right.
She said Bin Laden's dead. He was killed by something.
We could see that online?
Yeah, absolutely. She said Bin Laden's dead. She was dead. After she said that, they murdered that bitch.
Let me go with what Ann said. Hold on. Let me go with what Ann said, though. I mean, the Republicans and the Democrats fucking at this point hate each other. So why wouldn't there be a Republican saying, look, I know the deal here. Fuck that. Osama's been dead for years.
Why would they tell us the truth?
No, the Republicans to get a little foothold on the power.
Because they're in cahoots.
So
wait. All right.
Cahoots. I have an open mind here. So the Republicans and the Democrats, as they show on TV, they fucking basically can't get along and hate each other. They're actually in cahoots behind the scenes.
It's staged. It's the bank runs the fucking show.
It's divide and conquer. So
that's why they need racism. That's why anybody who ever comes close ever to galvanizing the people, they get murdered. Martin Luther King was dangerous because he had white people going, wow, this is wow. And he was doing it out of love. Barack did it because the next thing they're going to do is, if you notice, they do a lot of shit in Africa. It's the Sudan, but it's under peace. But Sudan gives China, evidently, and I just get my reports. I'm just going. I didn't go over there and test the fucking oil, but supposedly Sudan gives China a lot of oil, maybe a third of its oil. So we got to go in these places to take these places. That's why dictators are so important to us, because we can't fuck with a democracy. So we need Pakistan to have a dictator so we could say, hey, do this, motherfucker.
Well, that's why we pay him $3 billion.
That's why we hate as a country. We're supposed to hate Ahmadinejad from Iran and the motherfucker from down South America. Chavez.
Chavez, right.
Because they're dictators who actually look out for their people. They're not corrupt.
Why can't we turn them?
Because they're not corrupt. They say, fuck America. And they work with China. Because China has just as much power as we do. We are horrified of fucking China.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to do is somehow get a foothold and have a standing army and get control of any place where people can go fuck America and sell their oil to China. We want to control those places so that then China has to then fight with Russia to get their oil from like Siberia, or if the Saudis want to deal with them, they just make it so because China needs oil.
How come all these conspiracies pretty much come back for many years now to oil? Yet we are fucked with oil and paying through the nose, and we never have enough. And it's like, is that part of the ploy? But
here's the thing that gets me. I think it's an easy answer.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck, like, about any of us.
Oh, yeah.
And the reason that don't forget, I buy a lot of sneakers. Here's the pimp game. I think I might have said the pimp game is this. Whatever you're into buying, okay? I remember my sneakers were $30.
Yeah.
You buy a sneaker for $30, and I remember my mother bought me a pair of sneakers for $30. And she was like, damn. Then what they do is they hit you with the $60 right after the 30. You go, oh, Lord, I can't afford sneakers no more. Then just when you getting ready, they find out who got money and who don't. They lower it back down to 40. So you go, oh, I can buy sneakers. But they just bumped it up $10. Gas in 2003 was 99 cents a gallon. It's $4 now. Why didn't they just bump it up to $4? Because we would revolt.
Right.
But
It's
now
like anything
it's
else.
a slow
burn.
fucking.
You just do it slowly.
The slow burn.
They just have the appreciation to know people enough that people want it with Vaseline. You know what I'm saying? So they slip it in slow, and you go, okay, and they take it out.
So pretty much everything is a lie. Everything's a lie, and so how does this lie perpetuate without somebody really coming out and leaking it?
They do, but we dismiss them. Anybody who says, hey, this is the anti-idea of what happened. Like, people, look, here's the problem. The problem is they're willing, they have a term. It's called, they have two terms for what we're dealing with now.
Yeah.
One is blowback. The other term is what we all know, which is collateral damage. Why would you even invent a fucking term called collateral damage, which is innocent people die? Basically, hey, this number of innocent people die so that we can. It's what's the word I'm looking for? It's innocent.
How do you?
It's like okay, this many people, like they
It's
calculated
really the cost of doing business.
Yeah.
We've heard that over the years.
They're expendable.
So, I mean,
Wait, I don't want to get past the Osama thing.
Okay.
Al Qaeda comes out and says he's dead. So what's that about then?
Al Qaeda supposedly, and this is what you believe. This is why.
All right, but why wouldn't they have said, "Look, we all know he was dead years ago"?
Al Qaeda, and this is where it starts to sound crazy.
Right.
It's CIA created, CIA run. Bin Laden fought Russia for us.
Yeah, we know
the
that.
whole story about him going "fuck you" and that's what they told us. But that Al Qaeda was created and funded by fucking America.
So what was in it
but
for
it wasn't
Osama?
that outrageous back then
A
because
bunch of fucking money.
Yeah, but then he had to live the rest of his life in kind of shitty terms.
But he was
That compound
dying anyway.
sucked.
That's what they showed
So
us.
why
Did they show him with his legs crossed chilling in that compound? That's what they said. This is what I'm saying. It's just
Oh,
what
you
they
think he was
say.
living much better than that? But
Dude, he was chilling.
But
They
hey,
show you
hold-
the footage
hold-
that's
hold
kinda
the phone.
shitty.
Hold the phone here.
Okay.
The Russian thing. Obviously, it's like, the CIA was funding Bin Laden and Al Qaeda. It's the same people. When they were the Mujahideen or whatever
Yeah,
it was,
yeah.
when they were fighting the Russians. But that isn't. Why do people think that's so outrageous? Sometimes our allies become our enemies and vice versa.
Okay.
Back then, we hated the fucking Russians.
Yeah, we still do.
wanted to fuck with them. They wanted to fuck with us. So whenever they got involved in some military action, we supported the opposing team, which at that point was Bin Laden and the rest of the people in freedom fighters in Afghanistan. Then things changed. There is no more Soviet Union. So we became the bad guys, and of course now they're going to come after us. So what? Why is that so unbelievable?
No, I don't not believe it. I don't even not believe that. I don't. This is. It's what I go with is like what makes sense. Now some of it you go, like, look, I don't believe in aliens. I don't believe in this thing where they're trying to get us to believe aliens because NASA just released
Area 51.
I'm not with it.
Every
but
time.
I'm gonna say if you tell me 2 + 2 is 4, and I know it is, but then you shove marbles in your ass, and I go, Jesus, Anthony shoves marbles in his ass? That doesn't discredit 2 + 2 is 4.
Okay.
So I'll let motherfuckers to fight this battle, and I'm gonna tell you, if you know Alex Jones or if you know Alan Watt, if you listen to Farrakhan, if you listen to Webster Tarpley, all four of those dudes have the tenacity of crazy.
Right.
And you need that tenacity.
But it doesn't necessarily mean what they're saying is
I don't
bullshit.
have the tenacity of crazy. Because you need that. Because I do comedy and I see the faces of people who just go out and party when they announce Bin Laden's dead. The puppets, the sheep. Those are people, a lot of those people come to comedy shows and it makes it difficult to communicate because you can say something that just will make somebody turn on you.
Right.
But this is the one thing that opened my mind up that I never move off of. The Federal Reserve Bank ain't federal. it fucked me up to know that we pay a private loan by a private bank to our government who doesn't borrow money based on our wishes. We are fucking slaves to the bank. And everything else is believable. Once they tell you that the gold standard, do you know what our standard is now? How we weigh our wealth?
It's a debt standard.
Debt! If you owe me 1,000, I'm worth 1,000.
Yes.
But it's not real.
Let me ask you a question about the Alex Joneses of the world. And
yes.
I hate using that term, but because there's a bunch of them you named. Aren't they bad for the plan?
Yeah.
So why doesn't the government do a little something with them?
Because they're
putting marbles up their ass.
Yes.
I understand what Patrice says. If they say this shit, but they're so crazy when they're saying it, and so many people are like, oh, listen to this fucking guy. So they can make the lie better by exposing it and being crazy, because then you'd have to be crazy to believe it.
Let me go with that then. So why isn't there a guy that doesn't put the marbles up his ass saying the same shit?
Hold on.
Like that Pakistani woman?
Well, I'm going to ask, and has there been a guy that didn't do it with putting the marbles up his ass, and what happened to that guy?
Ready, though?
I'm talking about talk radio,
I know. Wait, ready? I'm not a crazy guy. Hi. In about 3 years, aliens will be visiting us, and
you just put marbles up your ass.
No matter, I could go, motherfucker, aliens is coming, you bastards, and you go, Eesh. Then you go, I talked to God yesterday. God said we had a drink together, and that nigga's crazy. No matter what you say, that ain't regular. With the regular shit that the news is telling you and everything, you're crazy.
But you're saying it today. I don't know what I believe. I'm listening to you, and it's very interesting. But you're saying it without putting marbles up your ass right now.
No, I'm not.
You're putting marbles up your ass.
Because someone's getting mad. Because here's the thing. Here's something that I've never said in public. I'm gonna say right now, and it scares me. But at least I'm here, and I could get a chance to say it correctly. I'll never say it on Fox and stuff because they'll just chop your head off, and I'm evil. They always throw. So you don't support the troops, and people get fucked up with that. But I go, the troops are not an entity to be supported. They do what they're told to do. So I'm not supporting anyone that gets killed in the line of duty and go over there and in their mind, they're protecting me and your liberty. I'm saying that they don't do anything for you to support them. They just do the bidding of the banks and the government, whatever they see fit. So if I say I don't support the troops, it's not saying I don't support those people that are dying. You go, I don't support policy. And for people like on these news to manipulate that, knowing that they're intelligent people and they put that at you and they make you sound fucked up, you know that they are controlled by, because the banks own the networks and they own propaganda and they own it. So of course, if you take out the fact that you are racist, listen to Farrakhan. When Farrakhan talks about the banking system and what they do to the kids, he ain't talking about black. He talking about, and he cries. This motherfucker starts crying.
But then
Alex Jones is losing his mind because people won't.
But then Farrakhan puts marbles up his ass by talking about flying pyramids and fucking.
But he has told you 2 + 2 is 4. You can pick up a book and go, 2 + 2 is 4.
Yeah.
But this motherfucker got marbles in his ass.
I love the marbles.
It's the best analogy ever.
But 2 + 2 is 4.
Right,
so you don't even have to really listen to him no more. All you have to do is get your math book and then go, wow, 3 times 3 is 9.
But it turns out, a lot of people think of it in terms of like a witness in a trial. If you find any part of the testimony to be false, or you don't think there's
belief
any
is circumstantial,
then you can throw out all the testimony.
Yeah, it's like all conjecture. We are repeating. I'm just basically parroting what I hear, and then with a little bit of research
and a little bit of your own intellect and
what do we
experience.
know?
I believe we shot Osama. I can't prove it. I just believe it.
Okay, let's again cut out the news.
I just believe it. I'm disappointed we didn't get to see the death shot because it would shut up a lot of conspiracy guys. But the White House comes out and says, "Well, they'll always not believe."
And here's what this girl, a friend of my woman. She goes, she was in the Army. Now the Army's fucking her bad. Won't give her GI Bill and shit. Don't So she goes. Well, if we didn't bury him, it would incite what? More anger? Like the fact that Al Qaeda is supposedly threatening us now with violence. They weren't yesterday before this motherfucker got shot.
There'd be more threats of violence. They hate us to the umpteenth level.
Right.
They're on 11.
Osama got killed. They went to level all shit.
Yeah.
They was just going to basically kill us. But then, But
why raise suspicion in so many people
because
by not showing the death photo?
Cover up. He's dead.
But you could find some kind of lookalike then at that point and show a death photo of some guy.
Because
even if they released a death photo, people would have questions like, "Oh, that's not him."
The sophistication of technology fucks up this game.
Yeah, but the government has shit. They're telling us Bill Burr. Bill Burr says the government has shit we don't even know about yet.
Dude, I'm not talking about the shit we don't know about.
He goes, LBJ had an iPad.
But
what I'm saying.
Hold on. Okay. Because Bill Burr made a great point. He went to the Reagan Museum, wasn't it, or the library out there in California, and they have a part of his plane, Air Force One, where it had a phone on it. Way before this technology was available for anybody else.
That's not my point, that they have all this technology.
They might have other technology.
My point is this. The fact that we have it fucks them. The internet, they are trying to destroy the internet. It fucks them up. Photoshop fucks them up. They can't treat you like complete dummies. They did release a death photo, and motherfuckers went, "This shit's Photoshop."
Oh, you think that was supposed to be the fucking
nigga? Yes.
God damn it! I never heard that one
These
before.
are 80-year-old white guys who are fucking still.
So wait.
Why do we still have the Nielsen?
Please,
Why do we still wait? Why the fuck, with all this technology, we still depend on a rating system that one family is in control of 100,000? It's bullshit.
Hold on, I gotta slow you down because your point is so brilliant that I want to just explore that a little bit. So you think the government kind of all right, let's just get this out there and see if they
let's see
bite.
Let's see how they bite. Oh shit! Someone found two pictures that we put together.
They looked at that shit. And Obama's birth certificate. Motherfuckers, technology looked at that and went, "What the fuck is this shit?"
See, that's just funny.
I
gotta take the other part of that too.
Go ahead.
If the government's so powerful, they would just find some fucking Muslim that kind of looks like him and then kill that fucking guy and then put that picture out there.
Really? And then
why not?
His technology.
What happens then?
I'm looking at Valley Bertinelli. That's not really Dude, technology fucks with the
So you think they threw that picture out hoping?
That was the picture. That was the death photo.
That was the picture.
And they thought they would just let us and this is the thing that kills me about Fox and all that. They're not arguing. They flushed them down the fucking ocean. They're arguing, why didn't we get to see the death photos? It's like, wait a minute, you're not questioning the fact that you had a Muslim burial for public enemy number 2 all time? This is public. If we... Okay, do you think we would have just... We still want to find Hitler. We're still trying to find his bones.
Looking in South America.
In some shit. Him and Ava Braun, who supposedly killed him, and speculation. Do you think that they would just flush the of our time, the worst motherfucker that ever was born? They would just throw him in the ocean, and under the guise of having a respectful Muslim burial. Do you fucking believe that? You believe that? This is what I'm saying. The frustration is I can't move on. Fucking believe that?
Right.
As a person. Just as a person who doesn't have a television, if I told you that. And me and you was talking no TV, and I go, yeah, man, Bin Laden. Who's Bin Laden? Yeah, this is a guy responsible. We killed 3,000 people, and he wants to kill millions, and he runs the most sinister terrorist group ever created. This guy may be on par. His intentions may be on par with Hitler.
Wow, this guy's fucking evil.
Found him, caught him, and killed him. Whoa!
Oh, great.
What did you do with the body? Throw it in the water.
This is your new set, by the way.
I love the fact that
threw it in the
Thinking
water?
Man's Comedy. That's your new gig.
He's
but Danny says
kind of turning me.
No, but Danny says that death photo's been around for a while. So what's your take on that, Patrice?
Rehashed after.
Well, that's what Danny says. That's what this is what I'm saying. This is
that's
a
what
guy.
you're saying.
That's what I'm talking about. I discredit what Danny says.
And he
he discredit me. Who gives a fuck what Danny says? And not because it's Danny, but because anything.
Anybody says anything, you could just say no.
No.
And
that's the simplicity of it.
And people are saying, why aren't we beating up Patrice like we do Troy? Well, because Troy Kwan comes in here with questions, but doesn't give us any.
No, he gives
anything.
us nothing.
Like at least Patrice is giving us some stuff to think about.
Patrice has.
That's the difference, by the way. I can't go to that guy on the phones right now.
15 levels of involvement with every subject he brings up. You could peel away the layers. He explains what he's talking about. But when you get somebody that comes in and just goes, yeah, the Pentagon was hit with a missile. How? Explain that when there were plane parts. No, there weren't. No, I was hit by a missile. You believe in everything the government says? It's like, but when Patrice explains things like, look, why the fuck would they take the biggest fucking criminal of our time and just throw his body away without anyone seeing
cocaine.
it? No one saw it.
Like evidence that you
and they
get rid
threw
of.
it away without at least. Now think about this also.
It does bother me.
They took Jeffrey Dahmer after he was killed and examined his brain to see abnormalities and maybe things that could be worked on in the future. Wouldn't you want to check out Bin Laden's brain and see if there were abnormalities? Why didn't they do an autopsy? Hey, did he have those kidney problems? Let's cut him open and maybe see if this guy had some kind of physical, mental problems.
Have you heard this on Fox? What are you saying?
No, I
haven't
haven't
heard it on CNN? No.
They just wrapped him up and flushed him down the ocean, like what you said. Flushed him down the ocean. I love flushed him down the ocean.
Here come the cops. Here come nosy people with their bullshit.
Quick, get him in the drink. Oh, man.
I'm just saying.
You're getting me thinking, Patrice.
That's all it is. And then you just go and you just look at basically.
I think the government gave you diabetes. They don't like this power you got.
Nigga, if they want to get rid of me, I'd rather have AIDS and drop dead than have this shit. Because diabetes it has to be government. AIDS ain't.
Government diabetes.
Because diabetes is hilarious. Because if you say I'm dying of sugar, it just makes you smile.
It's like, aw, what a sweet way to go.
I'm dying of a fuck virus, makes you scared to death. But I'm
creepy.
I'm dying of something that invades your body and destroys everything, makes you go, oh, and I catch it by fucking. But to go, hey, man, if you eat a lollipop, things go bad. Bubble gum? Really? So it's, maybe so.
Sound that bad.
We really got a break.
Yeah, we got to take a break.
We got Laszlo outside the studio.
Yes, Laszlo.
We also had the Larry King thing. Should we play it here or just save that?
Might as well save it.
Just save it for another time?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Patrice, you plugging anything?
I'm in Florida at oh shit, I'm sorry, man.
If you make it. Jesus. Fucking government.
Big Mama Prods on Twitter. You'll be tweeting dates, I'm sure.
Wait, Marcos Island.
Marcos Island.
Oh, right, okay.
That gig.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys do that gig.
Oh, that place, sure.
Sounds like a blast.
I haven't never been there, but I'll get the name.
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it out there. But believe me, you want to see Patrice.
It's been a while. Patrice Oneal in studio. Laszlo next. Stay there.
This is The Virus, Sirius XM. And now, The Opie and Anthony Show.